Good morning. It's a beautiful sunny Monday morning. My name's Chisholm. I'm with Spectrumx, the coaching firm. We are doing a Spectrumx Why series, discovering why entrepreneurs become entrepreneurs, and to answer hopefully some of your questions about going into business. We are here today with Edwin Dumont, the owner and operator of the House of Dumont, located at 200 Carlton Street, Toronto, Ontario. Edwin.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Just would like to ask you a question right off is share with us what you do here in the House of Dumont.
Well, what we do is we make people beautiful. Feel good. They come in, they get the colors, their cuts, their highlights, their perms, whatever service it is that they're having. They go out and they feel great. So people come in feeling sort of blasé about their hair and go out feeling great.
And how long have you been here at 200 Carlton?
I've been in Cabbage Town now for 18 years. I opened up 18 years ago, and I first opened up on Parliament Street. I took it over from a person who was working there who no longer wanted the business. So I took it over 18 years ago.
18 years. So part of the Spectrumx Why series is learning why entrepreneurs do what they do. Could you share with our audience why you became an entrepreneur?
Well, why I became an entrepreneur really actually fell into my lap, because I was working in the salon for a year, and the owner came along and didn't want to have it anymore. And there was myself who needed a job, and there were 3 other people who needed a job. And I just couldn't see it go down, and I knew that it was a great business to have. So I took it over, and I've been running it now for 18 years.
Awesome. So we just have a few more questions that our audience would like to know. What have you learned about yourself as an entrepreneur?
Just how strong I am. I would say just how strong I am. And what the ups and downs of business and every challenge that came with it showed me just how strong I actually am to be an entrepreneur.
Strength. So your
Strength.
internal strength?
My internal strength. Just what you can and cannot do. There are no cannots when you're an entrepreneur. It's only what I can do and how do I get there.
Oh, I like that. Only what I can do and how do I get there. Awesome. Do you have an example of a time that gave you great strength?
It gave me great strength.
Or that you required great strength?
I required great strength. Well, I'll tell you what happened was, when I had the business and I decided that I was moving the business because the rents were too high up on Parliament Street, I found a space to rent. And 2 weeks before I was to move into the space, the owner of the building called me and said that he didn't think that I was an acceptable business. He didn't think I was going to be around long enough, and that he didn't want to give me the space. And I couldn't go back and tell everybody that we had nowhere to work. So I decided that I was going to take a walk. And I'm a very spiritual person, so I talked to my sister and I said to her, lead me to my next place of employment. And I took a walk and I walked down Aberdeen, and it was all a residential area. And there was no business to be had or to be opened on that street. I came down Ontario, rounded the corner onto Carlton, and in this space was a for rent sign on the window. And I came in and I took the sign out of the window and I said, who do I need to speak to sign up for this space? And it worked out perfectly because the time I was leaving and the time it was for rent coincided, and it was mine.
Wow.
So
that's like divine luck.
it was divine intervention.
Awesome. Oh my God. And that's part of being in business, isn't it?
Part of being in business, it's the challenges that are presented to you immediately upon going into business. There are many challenges and you don't know where you're going to get the strength from, but you find it. You dig.
You dig. Dig inside yourself.
You just have to dig. You have to know where if you really truly believe in something that you have to dig. You have to go a little bit deeper and bring something else new to the table. As an entrepreneur, you have to. You have no choice. If you want to stay in business, you just have to do it.
Because there's nobody else except you.
I'm the one that they're going to blame that they lost their job.
Next question is, if you could share with our audience, the audience members who are thinking of getting into business, what 3 things would you share with them that you can instill upon them and they could learn from you?
I probably have 4 things. I'm going to say, first of all, is just do it. If you feel like you're an entrepreneur and you want to do something, do it. Secondly, have a vision. However short that vision is, have a vision. Because what's going to happen is you're going to go into business and you're going to start out with your vision, and the business will create a vision of its own, and it'll take you down a path to success. As long as you keep following that vision that it presents to you, because there'll be obstacles along the way, continue with it. Thirdly, I would say be established. Make it look like you belong, like you've been there. From the second that you open your door, make it look like you belong and you've been part of the neighborhood, so be established. And I want you to be financially established as well, because there's nothing worse than walking into a business with a painful look on a business owner because he's wondering where he's going to get the rent from, or the hydro bill from, or the gas bill. Have enough money in the bank to keep you going for at least 3 to 6 months, so that when people come in, there is no worry on your face and money is coming in and it'll build. So there is no worry on your face at that point because you are established. Be established. Don't go into it with only so much money because you'll only go so far with your vision. Be established. Whether you have to borrow those funds, however you have to get those funds, because my funds came to me in some very strange ways, but the funds come to me, make sure you are established. Number 1, be established. Have money behind you.
Vision and establishment.
And go for it. I think going for it is really important, to really go with what it is that you want. And number 4, I would say, have fun with your business. Have lots of fun with your business, because people know that it's an environment that is really happy to come into, whether that be an office, whether that be a store, whether that be a gym, whatever it is. Have fun at it. Have fun with what you're doing. Because so many people really don't like their jobs because they're not having fun in it. Have some fun. Keep it going all the time. Keep the laughter coming. Have some fun at work. And that'll help with establishing you for a long time. Just have fun at work. Everybody should have fun at work. There's lots of laughter in here. Just bring it to work.
So what I'm hearing from you is all of this is related. Very, very, almost interconnected. Because it's so interconnected. And your energy is involved, your vision's involved, your finances are involved, and how you come to work and be established is all related, and there's money behind it, but it's your attitude and it's being prepared, but not prepared at the same time.
Well, you're prepared. That's what I say. You're prepared with your vision only so far, because then your business decides what it's going to do and how it's going to grow. But don't forget that that business will contract again if you don't keep up. So if it contracts again, then you have to start all over. So you're always, in every business, I don't care if you're big or if you're small, you grow, you contract. You grow, you contract. What you really want to do is continue on the path of growing.
Right.
Just keep growing all the time. Keep yourself updated. It's very important for you to keep yourself updated as to what is going on out there. It doesn't matter which business you're in. In the hair business, it changes every season. So I have to be prepared for each season that comes along. But grow with the business.
And you're speaking with a lot of passion and a lot of confidence. You obviously have experience not only here, but did you have previous experience of running a business?
I had previous experience of running a business. I owned a business in Montreal for a couple of years, and that was retail and a tea room. So I had an afternoon tea room with a cello player coming every day at 3 o'clock to play for afternoon tea. I retailed coffee and teas and giftware. Business was a little bit slower in the summer, so I decided what I would do is I would set up a picnic service for men and their mistresses, and they would take them back to their hotel room with a picnic lunch. And that worked out very well, actually. It came out of the blue, and I was wondering how I could do this, but it worked out very well.
Oh,
It helped bring in the extra income for the business during the summer months when it was slow.
So I'm hearing that's an example of you moving with your business.
You just have to grow with it. You have to grow with it. It was a woman who came in one day who said, I'd like to have my men take me out on a picnic with this basket. So we set it up, and we set up the lunch, we set up the wine, we set up the hors d'oeuvres and the lunch itself, and put a price on it, and out it went. So people used to come in, pick them up, take them off,
Awesome.
out they go.
I'm seeing a lot of joy in your face.
It was fun because
There's
it
a lot
was
of
just
joy
something
here.
that came out of the blue, and I just thought, I have to do this because it'll make sense, and it made money. So I made money with it.
Wow. Again, I appreciate your time here because you've shared so much that I'm learning from, and I just see the joy in your face and the passion and the fun and just do it is just there.
Thank you.
I really, really appreciate this.
Thank you.
Anything else that you'd like to share with our audience?
I think just go ahead, do it, have fun, don't live in fear. You might hate your job today. Make enough money so that you are established behind your own business that you're going into. But don't leave something that is making you unhappy to go into something that could cause unhappiness if you're not established. And that's the worst, because you become your own failure at that point. Go in and be established. I don't care how you get the funds for it. Be established when you open up.
Well, Edwin, again, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate this, and it's been great interviewing you.
Thank you.
I've learned a lot, and I hope we continue to learn more together. Today, I really hope you enjoyed today, and I'd like you to take away Edwin's points and consider them if you're considering going into business for yourself. They're great points. Again, thank you from Spectrumx. Have a great day. Take care.